Hello, 112 subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Is AI that we sell a standalone product or a feature? So this question was asked to, I'm sure you know who Marcus Brownlee is. He's one of the most popular tech YouTubers in the world. And that was his recent video when he was actually, thinking out loud on either AI is, a product standalone thing or just a feature. And the example that he was showing and listing as, like, let's say a ChatGPT. When ChatGPT was introduced, and like it was obviously a standalone thing. And for most people, it still is, right? AI is not ChatGPT. AI is something bigger. Obviously, it's the same thing as crypto. Blockchain is not crypto. Blockchain is just the technology. So basically, and he was saying, obviously, we still use ChatGPT as a product, but it's more and more when happening when businesses or companies like Apple start to introduce their Apple, obviously, in their recent WWDC, they didn't call like the AI as the artificial intelligence. They always create their own words and names for certain things like Apple Intelligence. So they introduced, AI as a feature into their ecosystem. So it's not a standalone product, obviously. So they have a product called iPhone or iOS as an operation system, and there are different um, things that and features that comes with this system. Why it's important for us? Obviously, when we are talking, on this channel, we only primarily talk about business use cases for AI and how to actually sell it. So the problem that I see, I have, a few things here that I outlined. So either it's feature or product. So let's like usually we as an agency and you as maybe a person who wants to integrate AI into your business, or maybe a person who wants to start to sell AI. So you can focus on a few different things. We focus on like these three and basically more on this two. So AI phone caller, chatbot, AI. I hate the word chatbots. Chatbots were in the business for like 20 years, but still, or automated systems, right? So these are different kind of automations. So do these things are just the features of something. So like let's say when you are adding an AI phone caller. Yeah, obviously this is the standalone product, and you can tell me, Eugene, hey, I think that it's standalone product because like we're not a software providers, right? We're not a software developers, so we use third-party softwares like Vapi, like VoiceFlow, build the systems using these softwares, and then provide it and sell it to customers. So yeah, sure, like it does sound like a standalone product, but what if you heavily integrate these systems into and these products into the ecosystem of the brand, of the product, or of the company? So let's say this is a dental clinic, and most of them usually, obviously have their own processes. They have their ERPs, CRMs, they have their client management softwares. So you, like, yes, you can sell it as a product, or you can sell it as a feature that you will add to their products, right? So I'm not gonna probably tell you which one is the best. From my experience, when I was starting out, I clearly remember a few conversations that I had with the guys, obviously, that I got from cold emails, and they were asking, like right now, there are not that much replies like this to my to the emails that I send. Usually, people ask this on the calls, and plus, like they're pretty already familiar with the space. Uh, even though it's very, very early. But at that time, like a year ago, a lot of business owners were asking, so are you, so they were not even asking, so they were coming into the discovery call with an understanding that we are SaaS, we're like a software. And I was always trying to tell them, hey, listen, we are not a software. So we don't have anything that we pre-built for all of the businesses. Yes, guys. So already, if you're familiar with the space, you might think that like I was doing it wrong, since everyone, like all agencies, like not all of them, but it's very popular right now to start, and to offer productized services. So basically standalone services that you can copy and paste to all the businesses. But from my side, I was thinking, to be different, to make sure that we convert more customers. I was saying that we will build very custom solution for you. And they were like, when they were asking, okay, so are you a software, or how much does it cost? So they were with an understanding that we are some sort of company that built one thing. It's not, there's like, we're basically like we're a voice flow, or we're, a chatbot builder with some pre-made templates that we're gonna sell to this client. There's nothing wrong here. There are, plenty of softwares that run, cold emails similar way. But I was thinking that it's not the best way to promote our services and our products, since like I, I'm trying to remember why I actually chose to not go with the, productized model. Because yeah, sure, like we have the templates for most of the businesses, so we copy paste a lot of things. And of course, our process of developing like any sort of solution right now is very similar to one another. Of course, there are like different softwares and different integrations, but it's very similar. But I always try to market it as a very specific and custom solution, because yeah, sure, like you can obviously charge more for these things. Yeah, so I remember the problem was that, like, they I feel that's my experience again. Again, I feel like a lot of businesses don't want to add more softwares to their stock. Yeah, so they have, their softwares, they have their CRMs, they have their tools to manage all the replies from the customers. So they have their phone management systems. And when we say, when we come and say, hey, we have like another software, and since these are pretty old school businesses, right, they don't usually used to implementing these things pretty fast. So there's a learning curve for them. So unintentionally, they think that since we're selling service, they would need to spend, their team would need to spend a lot of time learning this software and implementing it in the business, when on the actual scenario, it's not what's going to happen. Obviously, we work hand in hand with the team. So we do, weekly meetings with the fact checks, and with to make sure that we are building, and they know what's going on, and that we are building the right thing. Obviously, they have the proposal, but we go with like iterations on each step, and in letting them know that know that everything is good and everything is moving as expected. Again, like, this is, maybe it's unnecessary, but especially with AI, since it's very new, we're like trying to provide best experience possible to the clients, even though if we spend more time than, just some productized agency that communicate with their clients once a month or a few times a month. So what I was saying is that when you position your services as, a software or as a product, they might think that, yeah, like there's a learning curve, and they might be afraid of implementing this thing. yeah, sure, your goal as a seller of this thing, as an owner, to let them know that it's not that complicated and this process is very straightforward. So you build the thing, then you train their stuff to use the thing. That's it. This process usually takes like 1 week for the training, done, and they can, for the most part, use it freely. But um, again, like, you may have like a different strategy, and it's hard for me to say which one is better. I'm just like sharing my experience and what worked for me, because nowadays, and especially agency automation space, it's very popular term of something like growth infrastructures. When you will come to the actual meeting, like, when people and when these gurus on YouTube are saying that they sell AI fucking growth infrastructures, I know for a fact that they are fucking lying. No way. Like, sure, in maybe 1 or 2% of businesses, you can potentially sell it. And maybe they do. Like, they don't. But maybe they do, since they have an audience and they have a people that come to, their agency already familiar with the space. But it's not like they're earning money, obviously, not from the agency. So, like, when you, let's say, get the client and you tell him, the first time you met him, and say, yeah, we sell AI growth infrastructures, they will fucking end the call, because it's so confusing. They don't even understand what AI is. Yeah, sure, is it ChatGPT? Like, they, of course, like, they care about the final result. But there's another trick here. When, if you only focus on, like, let's say you don't mention AI and you tell them, you know what, we'll increase your sales. Well, I have no idea how you're gonna do that with purely AI, but like, whatever, we will increase your sales. We'll save you fucking like 20 hours per like day. So you will only focus on results. It will also sound unrealistic. They're not stupid. Maybe some, obviously, but not for the most part. They're business owners, right? So they have their own brain, and they understand that, like, they want to understand how you're gonna do that. So if you focus on the results, like, yeah, we'll do that, and they ask how. Oh, we will build you the growth infrastructure. Come on, like, no way. Like, they say that, okay, so you just change the name and start to charge the retailer for $3,000 or $4,000 per month, or 10. Like, this guy was saying, like, oh yeah, we started to sell growth infrastructures and charge our clients 5 grand, like, not 5 grand, five, what's, um, I, I forgot, whatever, like, $5,000, $10,000, 8,000. I was like, dude, no fucking way you charge that much per month. Yeah, we charge this much as an agency, one time, and then we charge small retailer, but not fucking every month. Who's gonna pay you $10,000 per month for growth infrastructure? Anyways, pretty controversial opinion. I would love you to hate me in the comments, but as always, this video will get fucking 11 views. Okay, so I don't care. Thank you guys for watching. This is my opinion based on what I saw on the MKBHD YouTube channel. Give him a follow. It's a really good dude. Yeah, give me a follow also, please. Okay, peace.